Three, two, one.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Not the Same. My name is DreeGon. You probably recognize my voice from just before. I was commentating Chris's lovely run. And guess who's also commentating my lovely run?
Talking about recognizing voices. What up, guys? I'm back again. This time on the backseat of DreeGon, while he will take you through this wonderful, wonderful game.
Yeah, so we're gonna be. I'm gonna be showcasing Ratchet and Clank 1 any percent. Yeah, really excited to showcase this run. This is actually my first speedrun game ever, so it's a great opportunity to be able to actually showcase it. A lot of cool movement, some stuff I need to collect here and there, so I'm going to be keeping track of that. But you're in for a treat, and Chris is going to help explain some stuff as well. Yeah, I guess, are we ready to go? Ready to go? I'm just waiting for green light from the stream.
Oh, yeah.
I guess I just start my timer.
It still says my name on the runners, I guess.
Oh, okay, they're fixing stuff. Wait a minute, I'll wait.
Quick, Dree, check
Oh,
PP.
actually, what? Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Also, another thing I guess I can mention here is this is my first marathon run ever, so I'm very excited.
Just go.
But yeah.
Just go.
Just go.
Okay, just go.
Just go. Good. All right. Let's go crashed. Okay. So about that Discord crashed. There we go. Am I screen sharing?
Yep.
Good. Alright, we are just gonna get started. 3, 2, 1, go. We have a little timer here before we get into the planet. And there we go. Run is started. So, a lot of the things that exist in this speedrun of this game are movement. It's very movement heavy. And starting off, we don't have that much movement, but what we have is this little thing here called lag jump, which is basically side flipping forwards. And it's a little faster than running normally, so it's really good to do. We're gonna collect some bolts here. This is the main currency in the game, and we're gonna have to keep check of how much currency we have at certain parts of the game. I have 295 here, that's kinda decent. It's fine. We also got ammunition here for our bomb, which is the only real weapon we're gonna use in this run, besides one weapon at the end. Okay, I'm letting in. Yeah, classic first speedrun ever, nerfs kicking in. If you didn't know that, it's actually my first speedrun at a marathon ever, so I'm very excited to showcase a game to a live audience like this. Never done it before, so hope it goes well. And that's the first planet, but I don't actually split here yet, because you want to be able to mash through cutscenes really quickly with the pause button. So we're just going to get some cutscenes here. Alright, and now we're on Novalis, the second planet. We crash landed on it. Gonna side flip here. Gonna do a trick here that looks easy, but is a little bit harder than it seems, but we got it first try, so that's very nice.
Yeah, I just want to clarify one thing about this game is that the developers, I don't know why, but the developers
Yeah.
always liked to put the end of the level or like the planets at the beginning of the planet. So each stage is usually just go to the end, go right back within a few meters of each other.
Yeah,
Some
we
stages
skip
are a little bit different, but most planets work like that.
We skip a lot of the main gameplay and planets. I didn't get the speed boost there from that, but that's fine. We're gonna get the first one here. There we go. Nice. Alright, pretty alright. But yeah, as Chris mentioned there, the planets in this game work in a way where the end is very close to the start, which allows us to skip many planets where we just basically stay on it for like almost no time. Especially the planet coming after this planet here, which we're gonna see. But let's focus on the planet we're on here. We're on Curvon here. And very interesting thing about this planet is this is where we're gonna get our first upgrade for Clank, which is gonna give us our main movement options. So that's gonna be very cool. once you start seeing, you haven't seen Ratchet and Clank movement before, Ratchet and Clank games are known for their cool movement. Chris here knows all about Ouya, he plays that game.
Which is the third installment.
Yeah, Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal. Sorry, the speedrunner term's coming in. Oh, and very important thing here is that helicopter which we just killed there is actually RNG how many bolts it drops. But it dropped a very good amount. We have over 1,000 bolts right now, which is a very good bolt count. So consider this stream blessed by RNGesus. Oh my god, our bolt count is looking absolutely fantastic. This is the best I could wish for like a first run ever.
Especially in a marathon, bolt count is really important. So actually having good RNG is a blessing instead of you having to go out of your way to actually play it safe.
And here we got some movement coming up. That messed up there, but we should be fine with the elevator. Yeah, we're fine. So this is the long jump, which you could do normally. I'm actually, what do you call it? Sticking or tracking, collecting speed, gathering speed by doing these in a row. And I'm not just doing it normally, I'm doing it neutral by just holding the stick neutral. And what I'm doing there, I bonked, whatever. What I'm doing there when I do the little jump in the air is called a midair. And I'll explain that a little bit later. But here we're going to do our first SI, which is a slope intercept, and allows us to basically jump on walls we're not supposed to jump on.
I'm going to explain that a little bit later on when we get in. Also here, DreeGon is...
Nice, I got it.
I should go
yeah.
So what DreeGon just did, do you want me to explain it?
Yeah, if you know it.
I mean, yeah, sure. So basically, what he did there was making the enemy attack him. But once, what he wants to do is that you see this cutscene playing right now. He's if he makes the enemy shoot him as he's entering the cutscene, for some reason that damage boost. I'm just gonna call it a damage boost.
No, what it does is it makes the game think that you can control Ratchet because you get hit, and you're not supposed to get hit in a cutscene. So the game just gives you control of Ratchet.
That's why I called it a damage boost, because I didn't really know what to call it, but let's just say it there.
Yeah. And looking at our time right now, I usually load in here about at 31, so we're about 10 seconds behind of my normal times when I do good runs of this game, so it's actually pretty good right now. But coming up first is like one of the harder movements here, and this is where we're also going to use the midair, which I talked about, which is basically doing a long jump in the air. There's a little bit more to it though, but let's see here if I can get this. This would be really cool if I can get it. I think it's looking good. Nah, that's not looking good. But normally we can cross that gap if we have good enough movement. We can cross that giant gap over there. But it's very hard to do. And what I did there is also a kind of what do you call it? Easier version to do it. That's not as fast. All right, so we kill those dogs there for a very good reason, and that is because we need it in order to create or to do the most important strat on this planet, which is called Jankpot. And is vital to get the run going. So if this messes up, I will have to reload. Not restart the run, but have to reload. Or it should be fine. We're fine. Let's see if I can get it. Yes, nice.
Nice.
Alright, now I just need to get the last part here. Yes, good. Okay, we got it.
Ooh,
so
okay.
that is the main
I think
hurdle.
We should just go ahead and explain it. Just explain Jankpot.
So Jankpot is basically if you like kill an enemy and then hit boxes in a weird way. I don't know exactly how it works, but what it basically does. Well, we're gonna take some extra time here because I didn't get that jump. I missed my midair. That's something that happens a lot in this game. You miss movement because it's very tight movement and oh yeah, edges as well. Edges stop all your speed. So if I land on an edge like that, I'm just gonna lose my speed. But we got backup strats, and I got time to explain the Jankpot a bit. So basically, we're not supposed to gain that many bolts, which we just gained there. But because of that glitch, we gain insane amounts of bolts, which allows us to actually just continue to the next planet without being behind in currency. So it's a very smart trick to make the run faster, and also vital to even do the run in the first place. And we also do it on a later planet called Pokitaru. I'll touch more on it there. But it's a little harder to do there. It's much easier to do here in Kerwan. Alright, so here we're going to do some basic platforming. There is something called a God Cycle here. We are not even close to getting it. But if you do movement perfectly throughout the stage, you can get a cycle, which is incredibly tight to get. But if you've seen some of the greater Ratchet and Clank runners like NSAEM22 or Sneepy, they do it sometimes, and it is a joy to watch. Definitely make sure you guys go check them out. And also check out New Game Plus runs of this game, where you have all the gadgets, because it's faster and it's insanely cool. Like, so many fast strats all the time. Alright, we're gonna collect our swing shot here, which I use in my route. You can actually beat the game without the swing shot, but it requires some skill to do some strats that are pretty damn difficult. Alright, we're gonna go to Eudora here. Nice. And we're gonna have a cutscene we're gonna skip here. But yeah, the swing shot is mainly used on Umbris, planet coming up later on, and also on Arxon. And that's about it. So you don't really need it that much, but unless you do those hard strats, I pick it up in my routing. Oh, I forgot to I just kept pressing start. Alright, so this planet is really, really long. There is so much going on in this planet. It's absolutely crazy. We have a very long path ahead of us. Hold tight, guys. There we go.
Oh, we're done.
No, we're done, yeah. So that's, as Chris mentioned, that's kind of how this game works sometimes. The level ends right where the level starts, and it allows us to just do that.
It's a conveniency, but also kind of sad, because Ratchet and Clank in general is a really movement-heavy game, and when you master it, it feels so satisfying to pull it off. So, yeah, it's kind of sad that they actually put the end, because that just means that you don't get to do every single bit of movement all
We
the
got
time.
some down some here, so I'm gonna take this opportunity to showcase the Big Chungus shirt. You guys haven't seen it. Chris had it on his webcam before. I am wearing it right now. Feel free, guys, if you want the file. I think it's already being spread in ESA. I always saw someone in the ESA Discord also have the t-shirt, which I didn't know of, and I think it's awesome that it's spreading like that.
I just think it was the picture, not the actual shirt.
Oh,
It was a
okay.
picture of you.
Yeah. No, I don't think it was a picture of me. It was the guy who's like, I also have one.
It was the picture of you.
Oh, okay. That'd be cool, though. Imagine a brand of them. I'm more than welcome for that. Alright. So, here we are on this ship. I'm gonna do something here. Wait a minute. Ah, almost got it. But you can actually kill those crabs there. We call them crabs, even though they don't look like it.
Scorpions?
With the... Yeah, scorpions, I guess you call
Question
it.
mark?
Yeah. But yeah, you can kill them when you listen to the explosion crate. You can wait till it explodes and shoot a bomb right before it explodes, and it will kill them all three in one go. But I didn't get it. Also, we touched a big red button, which you never should do, because now this ship is gonna self-destruct. So why did we do that? I don't know.
DreeGon, you very well know the first rule of everything. Never touch the big red button.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. What do I say?
Also, you're looking really good at bull count right now.
Yeah, my bull count is looking fantastic, actually. It's looking fine, actually. It's not looking, like, super insane, but it's looking fine. It's looking fine, yeah. 4,200, that's, like, fine, yeah. We do want a little bit more. I'll take the extra crates on Railguard just to be safe. I just want to be safe for this marathon, so we could, you know, try to hit the estimate as fast as possible, because if we can hit the estimates, there is something really funny I want to show off after the run if we got time for it, but that all depends on what the staff says, of course. There's a huge schedule coming up. Lots of runs for you guys to enjoy. Alright, that's done with Blark Station. We are on now to Planet Rilgar, where our first really cool tech is going to come in. Well, there's been cool tech so far, but this tech is specifically. Do you want to talk about it, Chris, or should I take it?
Nah, you can take it, but
Right.
I'm just gonna say
I'll
it's
have
a
to focus
treat
first.
to watch.
I'll have to focus first, but I'm going to do something called infinite long jumps, and it looks a little something like this. Gotta wait for it to go down. Nice. A little short, but we got it.
Yeah.
So basically what I did there is on certain surfaces, Ratchet can actually, for some reason, long jump or side flip in the air. I think that's at least how it works. But on certain surfaces, you can do that trick. And basically you're canceling long jumps into side flips, into long jumps into side flips, into long jumps into side flips infinitely. And gaining speed. And allows you to just fly over the water like you're Jesus. It's hilarious. We're also going to do it on the next planet we're coming up on. That is actually where the hardest of the ILJs, infinite long jumps, like the short version of it, is. Bolt count is looking... It's looking decent. I can always pick up some backup bolts if I want to. There we go. Let's see if I can get another ILJ here and get to the ship quickly. It's also very input heavy, so that's why I need to focus. Premature. I'll just get it for the views. I don't care if it's faster or not. I'll just get it for you guys.
Also, fun fact, the reason he's taking his time is actually because you want the platform to be on the lowest point, because for some reason, if the platform is at its highest point when you jump out, it's just gonna eat the inputs and you're not gonna be able to actually ILJ.
Yeah. I actually learned that because Chris was told that by Sam at ESA. I had no idea before ESA. Alright, so here we are on Umbris. This is one of the harder planets in the game. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. This is where like the hard strat. Oh my god, it killed the thing for me. Let's go. That's very rare.
Yeah, sometimes those bombs can be really aggressive towards you and just charge at you, all 5 of them, or like 4 of them. And you just die. You have no chance of survival.
Oh, I'm gonna get hit. Yeah. But yeah, this is where the trick that Chris talked about here called ship to boss takes place, which is a way to get to the boss instantly. But you need these bolts when you're buying the swing shot because it costs extra money. Oh, can I get it? Oh, nice! The crate stopped me. Yeah, because of that, I have to take this route. But otherwise, you can skip to the boss really fast, instantly, and beat the level. But it's really hard to do. And one of the main barriers. Okay.
Also, here he just activated Ghost Ratchet.
Yeah. So Ghost Ratchet is basically you trick the game into thinking you're dead because you're not supposed to be down in the mud, but you grab yourself back up with the swing shot, and that makes you able to just walk through walls. So these solid walls that normally existed, they don't exist anymore. And not only that, but ILJs are also faster, which is gonna make this one easier, even though it is the hardest one. So I'm gonna focus here. Let's see if I can get this.
You got this, come on.
Oh, wait, that's fine. I'm alive. Okay.
Nice, Dree.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, ILJs, what the trick just did there is really input heavy. You kind of have to like really spam the controller in a way that stresses out your hands. So it's actually it's really impressive that he actually gets that trick.
I can show the input right here actually as we come up here.
Yeah, just do that.
The input I'm basically doing, guys, if you want to know, is that. You're fluttering between R1 and R2, and you have to press R1 direction, R2, R1 direction, R2, R1 direction, at a specific rhythm. I do it way faster than you should do, but that's the rhythm I know. You just need to keep the rhythm. If you drop the rhythm, you drop the LJ, and yeah, it's painful. But what happened there on that planet is we were able to collect the info bot that normally you can't collect because it's in a cutscene. But by doing that trick, we're able to collect it. And we got nice movement there. Nice. That was a good showcase of the cool movement in this game. I think here as well. Yeah.
Here we're coming out to a little bit of a tricky planet. Actually, Battaglia is really scary for Neuro runners. Mainly because
scary in general.
Yeah, scary in general, I guess. Mainly because of this trick coming up right here, which is called SIs. You saw that early in the run, but I'm gonna try and explain it as best as I can here. So basically, if you're on a sloped surface and you are high jumping like Dree's doing by crouching and then pressing jump, Clank will just basically fly really high up in the air. But if you're doing that on a sloped surface, for some reason, Ratchet will enter a ground stage for a fraction of a second. And in that second, you can basically high jump out of that, and then on another sloped surface do the same thing once again. So as you see right here, coming up.
We're first gonna collect some bolts here and some crate and some ammo. We're looking really good on bolt count here actually. We won about 2,000. We have a little over 2,000, so really good. Yeah, it's good. All right, here.
And the same thing. So basically, what he does is that he will long jump, and for some reason enter ground state. You can see whenever Ratchet just crouches real fast, that's when you can enter another long jump. Come on. Nice. And it's actually harder than it seems, because right now it seems like he's just moving ever so slowly through. But these are actually really tight to make. And on the other side here, he's going to make another edition of that called Wrench Size, which is basically the same thing, but you can just swing your wrench whenever you're sliding down a sloped surface to get a grounded state, and then you can jump out of that and swing the wrench, jump out of that and swing the wrench.
That was beautiful. Nice.
It's really good potential.
That is so stressful.
Well done, Will. Well done.
Oh my god. Oh, you don't know how many runs died of this. Okay, it's not over. Let's focus. Explain this if you can.
That one?
Yeah, explain this if you can. You're normally supposed to grind here with the grind boots, but
it's a grind boots. Yeah, it's a grind boot section, but because we don't have the grind boots, we can just kinda slide Ratchet up along it.
We're basically gliding on the grind rail, which we're normally not supposed to. We're only supposed to go here with the grind boots, but we're just grinding on top of it. For some reason, we can do that. And I'm taking my sweet time here because if I go too much out, Ratchet is gonna drop to his death. So we can make it here.
You really just want to take your time here. Now you just got past the hard part of this stage. Now you just want to take your time and go to the end.
Oh my god!
Let's go.
Holy sh! No. I stopped myself. I went out of character there.
Then we just got the info bot for Gaspar, but we're not gonna go there yet because first of all we have the little green planet called Orkson.
Oh my,
so,
yeah.
A little story here. Basically, we're gonna play as Clank, and the reason for that is because it's filled with it's just pollution, right?
Yeah, it's like it's Drek, the main villain of the game's old planet. So basically, Drek. The story of the game is Ratchet. What do you call it? Clank comes to Ratchet planet and asks him to help save the universe from Drek. Let's see. Okay, let's see. This is pretty precise.
Yeah. So basically, Ratchet is not able to breathe here because of pollutions. That's why we're playing as Clank right now. This trick, he's gonna try and clip in here, which is actually pixel perfect, I believe.
Yeah, almost.
Almost pixel perfect. So let's see if you can get it. We have a really specific setup to make the clip.
Okay, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Happens. Happens.
It's fine, Dree. Take your time.
I'm gonna try repositioning myself. It's not a lot of time lost. So it's fine.
Come on.
Yes!
Nice, there we go. Alright, I really wanted to be quiet there because I wanted you to focus.
Okay, another one.
And then he's just gonna take this one. This is not as hard, so he should be able to get this proxy.
Nice.
Nice,
Okay.
well done.
That took some time, but I still got it. So basically there, I have a look at Clank's back and look at his screw. And basically, kind of make sure that his screw is like almost submerged in the tree, but just a pixel away from not being submerged. And then if I hold forward and jump, Clank can clip through the tree. Usually runners get that first try, but I usually also get it first try. But nerfs are kicking in. It's first time for me doing a thing like this. And I guess it just slipped up. But we got past it, and that's most important. We're still on a pretty good pace, I'd say. So, yeah. And then the proxy there as well, to explain that basically the game, like, I'm put in a situation where the game doesn't know where to put me, because I'm kind of like stuck between two things, I think it is. And the game's just like, alright, we're just going to shoot jump this guy. And they actually used that in Ratchet & Clank 2 and Ratchet & Clank 3 to do some really cool jumps with the gloves, what do you call it? The,
also, fun fact,
gloves.
Yeah, fun fact, they're also using that in Sly as well.
Oh, really?
Especially in Sly 1, and I believe also in Sly 3.
Oh, yeah, I remember I watched Sly
Please
Sonic
don't-
do that, yeah.
Yeah, please don't quote me in Sly 2, but yeah. It's a pretty funny stage. It's basically just to avoid the game soft-locking you, so they just throw you out.
Nice, okay, so here we are at the end of the planet. Just like many of the other planets, we just skipped the entire planet. And we're doing this mainly to collect a lot of bolts. We want about a little bit over 1,000, I think, ending off this planet. I don't know. I normally don't count bolts here. I'm just kind of like trying to get every bolt I can get. And the wrench allows you to do that. If you swing the wrench, Ratchet collects bolts. And if we do this correctly, we will not hit the checkpoint here, and we'll actually be able to kill ourselves and spawn back at the ship, if I did it right. Which should
Fingers
be the
crossed.
case. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Just first time we're gonna buy ammo, and last time we're gonna buy ammo for the bombed glove, because coming up is Poketaru, which is the last planet where really bomb count matters. This is the reason we have to keep collecting ammo, is to make sure we have enough ammo for this specific planet. Because this planet, we got a lot of fish that are very aggressive, and we need to get rid of them. Alright, so we're gonna come down here. Nice midair. I guess I'll touch on midair as well. I'm going through here. I guess I'll talk about midair as well. I'm here, just because I have some time to talk about movement. So neutrals is basically I'm holding the stick neutral, and if you just hold the stick neutral and press X and R1, then you can just keep infinitely gaining speed with a helipack, and you can go super fast. Now what you can also do is you can cancel, or you can do a long jump and cancel the first frames of that long jump into a side flip, which allows you to do a side flip with gaining speed. That's called a neutral cancel lag jump. And then the midair is you're doing that, the neutral cancel lag jump, but then you're adding a long jump after the side flip, like right before the side flip comes out, and it allows you to gain
Let's
insane
see
speed.
here if you get the jackpot.
Let's see here, ammo. I mean, it's looking fine. It's looking fine.
It's not bad.
1,900. Yeah, we want to be above 2,000 here, so it's fine. It's doable. We can make it work. It's not good, but it's doable. It's better than the first and only run I did today to prepare for this run.
Oh yeah,
Where I got 1,600 and I started being like, oh no, please don't tell me. This is gonna ruin my marathon run.
But then you were blessed with godly RNG.
Yeah.
And we like that.
That fish is stuck. Poor fish. Oh, never mind. He's dead now. So the reason we're killing all these fish is because the guide behind us does not want to move forward if we don't kill all fish. So we kind of have to exterminate them all. And in the water here, it's very annoying to aim with the bomb glove. I'm just going to take all crates because we need money. Can I please? Okay. And also when you hyper strike, you are invincible. So it's a good way to get rid of these fish. These fish are annoying. Okay, I can get the health here. Nice. 2,500. We want to have about, when we get off this boat onto the platform at the end, we want to have about 3,000 bolts. A little bit over 3,000 bolts is what we want to have. We're going to try to see if we can do that by activating Jankpot here with the fish. And how it works, how Jankpot worked with the fish here compared to Metropolis where we hit the crates. We're hitting one fish, damaging one fish, and then hitting leaps of them, like heaps of them, is for some reason going to give you an insane amount of bolts. Don't know the exact specifics. I'm also not the best at executing it, but that looks good.
Nice.
Yeah, that looks good. So now we just need to wait for the fish to jump on. Got a good hit of fish here, and explode. And we got 3,000, I believe? Yeah, good. Yeah. Alright. Play it safe here, guys. If you ever play this game, do not long jump here. You will not like it. Trust me, you will just lose time. And something interesting on this planet as well is, oh yeah, I could have done the big kaboom there, but I actually rushed and didn't do it. But normally you can collect all those fish and just do a big explosion that's very satisfying to pull off. Almost likes the game sometimes. It's really cool. But yeah, on this planet, at the end here, we're actually going to buy the Froster Pack, which is the second upgrade for Clank, and gives us a new movement option. So that's going to be very dope.
Don't worry, we're not done with all the movement options yet.
Oh no, we are just getting started. At the near the end of the game, we get a gadget that allows us to do some really, really cool stuff. You guys do not want to miss out on it. It is probably the coolest thing about the movement in this game. Or well, I guess, yeah, it is kind of the key to all the movement, and especially the difference in New Game Plus and any % here, is that you have that gadget from the very start of the game, allowing you to just go through the game way faster. So here we are going to go buy the Thruster Pack, which is the jetpack here for Clank, and we're able to ground pound now, which only exists in this game. They removed it after Ratchet and Clank 1 for some reason, and also the game is funny. Alright, we got a dogfight section here, with some killer music, so get some cat jams going. They actually, this music is so good they actually used it in Ratchet and Clank 3.
Oh yeah, they did. I never realized that.
So not super good there. It's kind of random how many rockets you get. This fight can be very optimized, but is one of the things that is very hard to optimize, but it can be optimized a lot. If you watch really good runners play this stage, you're going to see them just blast through it. But if I just turn around here, I should be fine and able to hit the last ship. Basically, these guys are pouring poison all over the resort, and the guy doesn't want that, so we're just going to destroy them. There we go.
Yeah, we're all helping out people, you know?
I'm gonna have to exit here and enter because there's like a glitch where it doesn't end the mission, but if I enter back again, it does. I don't know why it happens. I think it's random. I don't know. I might ask some of the Ratchet and Clank guys why it does. Alright, but there we go. We're gonna go back to Orson now.
We just achieved the O2 max. Yeah, because we just achieved the O2 mask, which makes Ratchet able to actually breathe on Orson.
Yeah, that's why we couldn't play as a Ratchet on Orson and only Clank. It's because Ratchet can't breathe there because it's so polluted. But now we got the Orson, or now we got the O2 mask. So Ratchet can go there. There's actually a really cool thing to talk about here. There's actually like a trick that doesn't really exist, but is like a myth or like has been talked about a lot, which is completing the entire, like getting the info bot, which is basically what you use to progress in the game. If you haven't noticed, I should have mentioned that. But collecting that as Clank, so you don't have to enter Poketaru. So far, it does not seem possible, but they have got a lot of progress with it. Not recently, but there was once where they really grinded it out. And there's a whole video from Tarixer on YouTube about that. So definitely go check that out. It is a very interesting trivia with this game.
Please make this long jump right here.
Yeah, this is a very hard jump. Do not go for this, guys. Nope.
Luckily, it's pretty safe to attempt, like, as long as you're not going for the actual jump.
It's a very tight angle. Like,
yeah,
it's
exactly.
People say don't go for it if you're a newer runner. I decided I'm just gonna gung-ho it and do it anyway. And so I just learned my muscle memory based on that jump. But what we're doing there, yeah, so to kind of explain the movement, what you can do with the thruster pack is you can actually long jump, and if you hold the stick neutral, you can actually keep your speed from your long jump into the air. And that allows you to do like double jumps in the air like that, where you gain speed. And the thruster pack also allows you to long jump in the air after you jumped, so you could double jump, thruster pack long jump. I need to make sure I go to Hoban there. I actually went to Gaspar on my trial run today. I actually went to Gaspar there. So good thing I remembered to go to Hoban. But yeah.
Nice little reminder.
Yeah. You can long jump in the air. And what you can do that's also really cool is you can actually, the ground pound that we used in Poketaru. Wait a minute, let's just first get this. I didn't get it, whatever. The ground pound you use in Poketaru, you can actually cancel that into a long jump in the air as well, but it's very risky, but very useful to gain extra height. There we go. Now we're just gonna do some infinite side flips here over this surface. Kind of the same principle as ILJs because of the surface, the water.
They're not as hard doing.
Yeah, they're very so much easier to do. You just mash.
Yeah.
And this turret section here is, so now we're at the end of the level. Just skip all the way to the turret section. And we have to deal with these Blark, the main enemies in the game, shooting at us. And you can either choose to play it safe, or you can choose to risk dying and having to restart. Because it's a marathon, we're gonna play it safe. But most runners will not play it safe. But I usually play it safe because rather that than die.
Definitely.
Alright.
Actually, we have a really good ship fight right now.
Yeah,
it's not bad at all. You're risking it. Nice. Okay.
I knew I had all to give it.
I knew you were safe, but like still. No, it's always scary if you're gonna die there or not.
Yeah, true. We're just gonna kill ourselves here and spawn back at the ship. Go to the ship now and go to Gemlik, which has some of the most banger music you've ever heard in a video game, and this is facts. Ratchet and Clank is known for their music, if you don't know. Like, check out the soundtrack for the old Ratchet and Clank trilogy games. It's so good.
Most banger soundtrack in the game changed my mind.
Alright, we're gonna collect some crates here. If I can. You can actually long jump into crates and then your Ratchet will automatically collect them, but it also risks you falling out of the map if you're being kind of dummy. Let's see here. Yeah, we have above 2,000, so bolt count is looking good, which was my biggest fear for this run, is if I can get bolt count consistently. Mainly because if Jangpot failed, but we're good. Alright, this is pretty hard. We're gonna use ground pound cancel to get up here, where we're not supposed to go. Mass jump, go up here, and now we're out of bounds. And there is a really there's a faster, way harder trick to do on the left side there. I do not do that because it requires really, really tight movement. So I go all the way over here and do a backup strat, where that I'm gonna do a thruster pack long jump here. Let's see if we get it. Nice. If I landed down there, I would have to reload because my save point would be down there, and I would have to reload, and I'd actually be on Hoven as well. We're just gonna land here, trigger a boss fight, immediately quit out of the boss fight, and just walk around here on the platform. And what the devs didn't think about is how, with the movement tech we now have with the thruster pack, we are actually able to make it all the way across to the platform we're supposed to be on after the fight ends. So we're just gonna do that right now. We should be good. We're good. I didn't get a grandpa cancel. That's fine. There we go. That red light there and the voice line lets me know that we got the checkpoint trigger. And now the game thinks the boss is then because we're over here, so we should have completed the boss. And allows us to just finish the planet and go to Ultanis.
Also, we just stole a new ship because why not?
Yeah, we stole ships. If you didn't notice, we steal ships throughout the game. We can't just take new ships.
So basically, we did some thievery and we just, you know, that ship looked nice. We're gonna take it.
Some lore for this planet is that Clank is struck by lightning, so you don't have Clank because there's lightning on this planet.
Also, well, yeah, for those who are confused, actually, Quark is the main villain. Oh, is actually a villain in this game.
Yeah.
Compared to some of the other games, where Quark is seen as a hero. This time, Quark is actually evil.
Coming up here is a strat I'd like to show off, but there's a high chance I won't get it. But I will see if I can get it anyway for the.
You've got a lot in practice. Come on.
For you guys. It's very cool if I get it. It's called Magnet Walk. Let's see if I get it. No anymore. Yeah, I got it. Nice. So as you can see, I can walk on this surface, which I'm not supposed to walk on now. The alignment is very specific, and it allows me to go here, trigger the cutscene here to buy this infobot early, and it saves a little bit of time. So yeah, we're gonna collect these bolts now. I was expecting to die on that trick, so this is actually a pretty good pace right now, I think. So far, really clean run. Oh, movement's been a little bit shaggy, but otherwise, really clean run.
Also, Magnet Walk
Chris, I did the same thing that you did and I hadn't time.
Oh, yeah,
I forgot!
You forgot.
I was autopiloting because I normally don't do this strat because it's like I mess up and I lose and I'm on a good pace and I don't want to, you know, lose my run to it, right? So
let's not talk about my ahead of time run.
Hey man, I think it was great that you got through Estimate. It was enjoyable to watch. Didn't you guys enjoy it in chat? Didn't you guys enjoy it? Let me know if you enjoyed his run. I definitely enjoyed it. Hope you guys are enjoying this run as well. Make sure to follow the channel for you know, because there's so many more runs coming in this event. I'm really excited. Arcic's running right after us, which is really hype. He's running Star Fox, I think.
Yeah, Star Fox 64.
Yeah. He's always a great guy to watch. Super energetic, super positive. So I think you guys will enjoy it a lot. So make sure to stick around after this run as well. There's a bunch of good runs coming up. Shout out to our boy Sly Sonic as well, gonna run on Sunday. Alright, so here we are treading along here and basically avoiding these giant Corona balls. That's what I like to call them, because they look like that. And do the little side flip here to skip that section, because there's normally gusts of wind that, you know, blow us off and stuff.
We don't care.
Yeah. At the end of this section, there's a jump I kind of want concentration on, because if I miss it, it's huge time loss, and it can be kind of annoying. So, Chris, if you mind taking over from now.
Yes, but I mean, there's nothing much to take over. Actually, we just it's just this stage is actually pretty forward. The jump he's talking about is coming out right here, so he's gonna gain a lot some speed here and try to make jump. Oh, nice. Okay.
Okay, that's not super really precise, but it is kind of precise.
It's one of those ones where like you're so far into the run, so the nerves can really be hitting there, and that's what makes it like extremely hard, in my opinion.
Would you look at that? We're able to jump in the air. How are we doing this? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the PDA. This gadget is going to change everything. Welcome to the actual run. Yeah. This gadget is OP.
Yeah, so the PDA can do a lot of wacky movement tricks, and you're gonna see it in the next 4 planets coming up.
Yeah.
Oh boy, you guys are in for a treat, and you will. I hope you will love it as much as I do.
Doing some complicated inputs, I am able to jump infinitely in the air, which we use here, for example, to skip this entire planet, like this. Because basically, by opening the PDA, exiting it, and being in the camera mode and crouching at the same time, it gives Ratchet grounded state, kind of like SIs. And so we can side flip out of that.
So I remember you used to SI like up that pipe, right?
You can also do that. That's actually faster, but this is the newbie method if you don't want to die, because you can like get stuck down there and Ratchet will just die.
Yeah. And we're done with the planet.
Man, I got some really good times this run. I should have actually used my own splits. I could have got some golds.
It's gonna be a surprise. You're probably not making some 40. Maybe you are?
I'm at 37, dude. We got 2 planets left.
You might finish. Actually, you might actually make some 40 then.
If I PB, it would be so sad. Because I don't have my splits open right now. Well, I'm not comparing, but I'm actually running on my splits. So will it still count?
I mean, you can just put the golds in afterwards. Edit splits.
Yeah, if I'm still. Oh wait, let me just focus here. Hello. We'll see. All right, but anyway, what was I talking about? The PDA? Was it the PDA we're talking about? What were we talking about?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe we were just talking about you were just talking about your pace.
Yeah.
All of random. But okay, you know what? Let's just talk about the PDA here. Like, I think we should. Yeah. Are you gonna do speed A's?
I'm gonna do speed A's. I found a way to do speed A's so that I can actually gain faster speed and show you guys how cool it is. Okay. Can you explain it, Chris?
I'm not that into speed A's.
I'll explain it. I'm gonna long jump here, equip the helipack, mid jump. Actually, that's a bad angle. Wait a minute. I want a better angle for you guys. Let's get a mid jump. This is where it's gonna. We're gonna go wee. All right. I'm gonna equip the helipack here, enter the PDA, and start a long jump chain here, and build up speed by exiting the PDA and long jumping like this. Not super fast, but still kind of fast. It's fine.
If done correctly, you will just zoom past everything, and it looks insane. You will have so much speed.
Yeah, that was really badly done, actually. That was horribly done.
That was actually a really bad speed A.
I can try it again on Velden, just for the fun's sake. I'll do that. I'll redeem myself. Normally in like New Game Plus runs, when you're watching really good runners do it, they gain insane amounts of speed, and it's so satisfying to watch. And you just fly across the entire map. And you can even store your speed in the PDA with the glide, so you can like PDA after your long jump, and then glide, hold neutral, and your glide just goes incredibly far. What I'm doing here is called PDA long jumps, I think it's called, or PDA diligent. I don't remember the exact terminology. I should have read up on it. Damn it. Yeah, I'm basically swinging the wrench and then double jumping midair, and also doing the PDA side flips. By the way, PDA movement is incredibly hard to do. It is something you're gonna have to grind a long time in order to like get down and be able to. I do
want to vouch for that one.
We're not gonna sub 40, but we might hit estimate.
Yeah. I sat down and tried to do PDA stuff at one point, and I'm not kidding. It's really hard. You kind of have to time your button inputs. And be quite precise with your button inputs. Otherwise, you're just gonna drop all inputs and fall infinitely to your death.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we did it. We're good to go.
Now he's just gonna buy the last weapon of the game, which is the Pyrocitor. And this weapon is used on the last boss because for some reason, you can like. All the weapons just deal damage to him normally, but for some reason the Pyrocitor deals damage every frame, I believe it is, right?
Yeah, so okay, I'm gonna do speed A's here just for the guys.
See if he gets it.
Whatever.
Fortunately.
Well, it was not super fast, but you saw that I was building up speed, and that's the thing that you do with it. And if done right, I would just fly across. Actually, in New Game Plus, instead of doing PDA side flips here, they actually just long jump across the left caverns, or the mountains you see here. They just long jump on those, because you can kind of SI on those, I think. And they just gain speed to just long jump on those and do a couple PDA side flips up to this ledge here. Which is the end of the boss, or not the end of the boss, but like the end of one of the boss phases.
Yeah, exactly. Also, it's actually you can actually store speed with the PDA as well. So yeah, movement chaining in this game is just on another level.
I got scared there because what we do there is we actually supposed normally direct the final boss is going to be spawned there, but if we stay close enough to the right side, he won't spawn. I was scared I was a little bit too much to the left to spawn him, because if I do, there's nothing I can do, and I have to play the entire boss.
But also, you do not want to die here, because I believe if you die here, you also do want to play the entire boss.
Exactly.
Right, yeah. So you do not want to die here. Better play it safe than anything else.
Yeah.
And get that juicy PB if you want to pace.
One thing to mention as well is also that PDA side flips you can do on any surface, but PDA long jumps like this with the the wrench, you can only do on certain surfaces, which is why learning PDA side flips is really important. But PDA side flips is 10 times harder to execute, much more frame tight. All right, here we go. So we got the Pyrocitor, which deals insane amounts of damage to Drag for some dumb reason. So we're just gonna go up here and use a weapon we literally gained at the start of the game to just deal that much damage. And if I can do it nicely. Ah, he does this. We're good, we're good, we're good.
You might make it. You're gonna make it. Yeah, you're gonna make it.
No, he goes out. That's fine.
Okay, yeah. Play it safe.
Then you do this, backup strats. Then you have to take damage by him here. Otherwise he won't continue. And just gonna deal last damage to him. That's it. There we go. No, not time yet.
No, no,
No.
like
In a bit.
and this time we actually want to
Time
hit
coming
the
up.
big red button.
Time.
Nice, Dree.
So that's Ratchet and
Good
Clank.
Run. Great run.
There's maybe a couple of stuff I forgot to mention there. But yeah, basically the story is Drek wanted to blow up like our planet or other planets. He's basically taking planets together, like taking a bunch of planets, pieces from other planets, and just making his own planet. And we kind of blew up that planet he's making, so instant karma. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. This is my first marathon run ever. I really think it went well. Thanks to Chris for joining in the commentary. Really appreciate it.
Actually, I want to know, do we have any extra time, or do we need to move on?
Yeah, before we move on, if we have time for it, since I hit estimate, I want to show off boop percent. Yes, that is a thing. It's very short, but if chat wants to see it and if there's time for it, then I'm down to show it off.
That was close. Thanks. My arm appears to be badly damaged. You'll be all right.
Move on.
All right, never mind. If you guys are interested in that, you can always check it out on the SRC page. But yeah, all right. So I'm DreeGon. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you're interested in running this game, make sure to check out the Discord server linked on the SRC page for the game. Definitely check out the New Game Plus runs. It's really cool. Lots of cool movement. Thanks to Chris again. Thanks to SREC thanks to the Sonic Adventure era speedrunning community for allowing me this chance to showcase this game. Really appreciate it. And coming up is Arctic with Star Fox 64, I believe. So enjoy that.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned, guys.